Have you ever wondered how Airbnb, a global phenomenon in the travel industry, started its journey? Let's turn the clock back to 2008, a time when the idea of staying in a stranger's home while traveling would have raised more than a few eyebrows. Enter three visionaries, Brian Chesky, Nathan Blekerzik, and Joe Gebbia. They were not just dreamers, they were doers, ready to challenge the conventional norms of travel and hospitality. In the bustling city of San Francisco, these three friends came together with a novel idea. They envisioned a platform that would allow anyone, anywhere, to open their homes to travelers seeking a unique, authentic experience. This wasn't just about a place to sleep for a night. It was about immersing oneself in the local culture, about experiencing a destination through the eyes of those who called it home. The idea of Airbnb was born out of necessity. The trio was struggling to pay rent, and the city was bustling with a design conference. Hotels were fully booked, and they saw an opportunity. They bought a few air mattresses, set up a simple website, and offered their living room as a bed and breakfast. Little did they know, this makeshift solution would sow the seeds for a global revolution in the travel industry. This was the inception of Airbnb. A simple idea, sparked by a need, nurtured by a vision, and driven by a mission. A mission to create a world where anyone could belong anywhere. A world where you could book unique accommodations from local hosts, whether it was a cozy cottage in the Scottish Highlands or a chic loft in downtown Paris. Indeed, they were on a mission to redefine the meaning of hospitality. But every journey has its fair share of hurdles, and Airbnb's path was no different. The road ahead was fraught with challenges, skepticism, and unexpected twists and turns. But these obstacles only served to fuel their determination, their commitment to their vision. And so, the Airbnb story began to unfold, one home at a time. In the early days, the concept of Airbnb was met with skepticism. After all, the idea of staying in a stranger's home was, to many, a foreign and somewhat unnerving proposition. People questioned, would it be safe? Would it be comfortable? The doubts were plentiful, and the path to success was steeped in uncertainty. But the pioneers of Airbnb, Brian, Nathan, and Joe, were offering more than just a place to stay. They were selling an experience, an opportunity to immerse oneself in the local culture, to feel a sense of belonging even when miles away from home. They envisioned a world where travel wasn't just about sightseeing, but about connecting, about sharing stories and creating memories. They faced their fair share of challenges, sure. There was the hurdle of gaining trust, of convincing both hosts and guests to take a leap of faith, to embrace this new way of traveling. There was the hardship of dealing with regulatory issues, of navigating through the complexities of diverse international laws. Yet, they persevered. They believed in their mission, in the transformative power of their platform. And so they forged ahead, undeterred by the skepticism and the challenges, driven by the conviction that they were on to something big, something revolutionary. The journey wasn't easy, and the road was fraught with obstacles. But as they say, the bigger the challenge, the sweeter the victory. And for Airbnb, the drama was about to unfold. The turning point for Airbnb arrived when they began offering more than just a place to stay. This revolutionary move set Airbnb apart from traditional hospitality services, injecting a much-needed dose of adventure and novelty into the travel and tourism industry. Imagine waking up in a centuries-old castle nestled in the Scottish Highlands, or sipping your morning coffee amidst the leafy tranquility of a Costa Rican treehouse. Airbnb made these dreams a reality. They opened doors to unique stays that went beyond the cookie-cutter hotel rooms, offering a diverse range of accommodations, from quirky urban lofts to idyllic beach bungalows, and yes, even majestic castles and cozy treehouses. This strategic shift not only attracted adventurous travelers seeking authentic experiences, but it also appealed to hosts eager to share their homes, their culture, and their stories. Through this connection, Airbnb created a global community that blurred the lines between guest and host, tourist and local. The impact of this change was profound. It encouraged people to view travel through a different lens, one that valued experiences over luxury, connection over isolation, and exploration over routine. The thrill of immersing oneself in a new culture, of living like a local, even if only for a few days, was a tantalizing prospect that many found irresistible. This was the turning point. The point where Airbnb transformed from a simple booking platform to a catalyst for cultural exchange and shared experiences. It was here that the company's mission of creating a world where anyone could belong anywhere truly started to resonate. The world began to see that travel could be more than just a transaction. It could be a journey of discovery, a celebration of diversity, and a path to a more interconnected world. With Airbnb, travel wasn't just about reaching a destination. It was about the experiences along the way, the people you met, the stories you shared, and the memories you created. And so, travel was no longer just a transaction. It was an adventure, a story, a connection. It was a way to belong anywhere, and this was the magic of Airbnb. The journey of Airbnb had its share of unexpected twists. As with any trailblazing venture, the path to success was not always smooth. Regulatory obstacles became a real challenge as the platform expanded. Authorities worldwide grappled with how to categorize and regulate this new form of accommodation. From zoning laws to hotel regulations, Airbnb found itself in uncharted territory, navigating a complex labyrinth of legalities. Privacy concerns were another twist in the story. The idea of opening one's home to strangers or staying in an unknown person's house raised questions about safety and privacy. Stories of parties gone wrong or hosts spying on guests brought about scrutiny and, at times, public backlash. However, these challenges were not roadblocks, but stepping stones. With each hurdle, Airbnb learned, adapted, and evolved. They implemented stringent safety measures, established clear guidelines for hosts and guests, and worked closely with local authorities to comply with laws and regulations. Most importantly, these unexpected turns fueled Airbnb's commitment to creating a global community. They realized that their role was not just to provide a platform for booking accommodations, but to ensure a safe, trustworthy environment where people could connect, share experiences, and feel a sense of belonging, no matter where they were in the world. These unexpected turns only strengthened Airbnb. They served as reminders that the road less traveled is often filled with surprises, but it's those surprises that make the journey worthwhile. Fast forwarding to the present, Airbnb is not just a platform, it's a cultural phenomenon. A testament to its profound impact on the travel industry came in the form of its public listing in 2020. Amidst a global pandemic, when the travel industry was at a standstill, Airbnb's resilience shone through. They not only survived but thrived, proving that their business model was not just disruptive but also sustainable. Their public listing was the climax of a journey filled with innovation, determination, and a vision that transformed the hospitality industry. But the story doesn't end here. The resolution? To continue expanding and innovating, offering more than just unique accommodations. Airbnb started venturing into experiences, a feature that allows locals to offer activities for guests, from learning to make pasta in a Tuscan kitchen to hiking with a guide in the Rocky Mountains. Airbnb Experiences has added a new dimension to travel. It has created opportunities for travelers to immerse themselves in the local culture and for hosts to share their passion and earn an income. Airbnb also introduced Airbnb Plus, a selection of high-quality homes known for their excellent reviews and attention to detail. This move was a strategic step to attract a different segment of travelers who prioritize comfort and luxury. Moreover, they launched Airbnb Adventures, an expansion of experiences that offers multi-day trips hosted by local experts. These adventures allow travelers to go off the beaten path and experience unique, often once-in-a-lifetime activities, like tracking lions on foot with Samburu warriors in Kenya or camping on a cliff in Colorado. Each of these initiatives underlines Airbnb's commitment to continuous innovation. They are redefining what it means to travel by making it more about the journey, the human connection, and the shared experiences than just the destination. In conclusion, the story of Airbnb is a testament to how a simple idea can revolutionize an entire industry. By focusing on authenticity, connection, and experiences, Airbnb is shaping the future of travel. And there you have it, the incredible journey of Airbnb. A tale of three friends who transformed the way we travel, turning strangers into hosts and travelers into locals. They took a simple idea, sharing spaces, and built it into a worldwide phenomenon that has redefined hospitality. Yes, the road was bumpy, fraught with skepticism and unexpected twists, but through it all, Airbnb stayed true to its mission, creating a global community where anyone can belong anywhere. If you've been inspired by this story of innovation and resilience, don't keep it to yourself. Share it, spread the word, and let others marvel at the wonders of technology and human creativity. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button. We've got more tech tales to tell, more journeys to embark on. Tomorrow, we're unraveling the mysteries of another tech luminary. Can you guess who? Stay tuned and stay curious.